Good evening, and welcome to the Dr. Daniel B. Ross Performing Arts Center here at Avon Lake High School. At this time, I may remind you that neither food nor beverage is allowed inside the center. Please silence all cell phones and other noise-making devices. Additionally, please take note of the emergency exits at the rear of the building. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy the concert.
Good evening, and welcome to our first choir performance of the year. Actually, this is the first Troy choir performance in 2 years. We are very excited to be able to sing for you tonight.
So let's take a moment and tell you who we are. The Troy Choir is an after-school club. It's made up of 5th and 6th grade students who love singing so much they're willing to stay after school.
Troy Choir meets mainly once a week as a large group, but we also have sectional rehearsals to work on individual parts. In our choir, we have 2 sections that are maroon and gold. Later on, we will have sections based on the tone of our voice in different pitch ranges. But for now, maroon and gold both sing the same pitch range.
We believe that anybody can be a good singer if they're willing to practice hard and use good singing technique. This includes things like choral breathing, practicing our vowel formation, and how to enunciate our words. and how to get a good singing tone. But it all starts with how to hold our instruments.
Watch how we set up our singing posture for success.
Choir posture, what's it look like?
Feet, hips square, back tall, shoulders down, chin up, hands on you.
It's not as complicated as it looks, and to prove it, we want you to try it. So everybody please stand up. Stand up. Oh, yeah, you will. Step 1, feet. Hips square. Back tall. Shoulders down. Chin up. Eyes on you. Now let's put it all together.
Choir posture, what's it look like?
Hips square, back tall, shoulders down, chin up, eyes on you.
Not bad, not bad.
We work on things like vowel formation. And even throw in a fun warm-up song to keep our lips, teeth, and tongues untwisted.
Many mumbling mice are making midnight music in the moonlight. Mighty nice.
Once we are warmed up, it's time to sing. Our first selection is the singing school. American singing schools began in the late 1700s as a place to learn and practice vocal music reading skills, particularly to help with congregational singing in church. This song describes some of the things you would learn in a singing school. Listen as we sing this song in unison, which means one voice.
I will sing you a song of the old singing school, and the sounds you then may hear of the do, re, mi, and the ABC, and the voices ringing clear. Sing a song with accents strong, loud and clear the tones prolong. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do is the scale of C, you know. Common, double, triple measures too are among the many things we do.
Now we will take the same song and sing it as a canon. A canon is when you have several groups singing the same thing, but starting at different times. Can you hear all the parts?
I will sing you a song of the old singing school, and the sounds you then may hear of the do, re, mi, and the ABC, and the voices ringing clear. I will sing you a song of the old singing school, and the sounds you then may hear of the do, re, mi, and the ABC, and the voices ringing clear. So, re, mi, fa, sol, with accents strong, loud and clear the tones prolong. I will sing, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, and the scales I see, you know, of the do, re, double, triple measures too are among the many things we do.
We know that the holidays are over, but our next song is one we've been practicing all December. So use your imagination and let's go on a winter walk, featuring soloists, xylophones, and the most wintry instrument of all, the sleigh bells.
In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he is Parson Brown. He'll say, "Are you married?" We'll say, "No, man," but you can do the job when you're in town. Later on, you'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. In the meadow we can build a snowman and pretend that he's a circus clown. We'll have lots of fun with Mr. Snowman until the other kitties knock him down. Later on we'll conspire as we dream by the fire to face unafraid the plans that we made, walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland. Walking in a winter wonderland.
Can you guys have this mic up? Can you leave it up?
Okay. One of the fun challenges of being a musician is learning music in different keys, different time signatures, and in this case, a different language. Our next song is a beautiful Mexican folk song, which is sung as a lullaby to the baby, or alhsproductions. Did you guys hear her okay? Maybe try this one.
This one has battery running out.
Do you guys have a switch out?
Here, come and try this one.
I feel like they practiced it. I want you to hear it.
One of the fun challenges of being a musician is learning music in different keys, different time signatures, and in this case, a different language. Our next song is a beautiful Mexican folk song, which is sung as a lullaby to the baby, or a la nanita.
Mi Jesús tiene sueño, bendito, bendito.
On the
Use the first one now. Yeah, we don't need this one. We just need that one.
On behalf of Mrs. Brown and all the singers, we'd like to thank you again for supporting us here tonight. Our last selection is a traditional English carol inspired by the ringing of church bells. In this song, we will feature a choir technique called a descant. A descant is an independent melody that fits over the top of the regular melody. It is usually sung by a small group of singers. Mrs. Brown says the descant's part is like sprinkles on a cupcake. You don't need it, but it makes the song even better. We hope you enjoy our musical Sprinkles as we sing Ding Dong Merrily on High.